What's up, y'all? It's Daniel the Shoemmelier. It is very rare on this channel when I get to experience and share something new to me, and it might be a little bit new to you. I'm not saying this channel is 100% hype sneakers, but for the most part, it's sneakers that are well-known colorways, well-known collaborations, etc. But when it comes to the brand Mizuno, yours truly has associated them, well, with baseball. I played baseball for 12 to 14 years growing up, from t-ball all the way up to high school type Optimus. That's what it was called back then, Optimus. I think they might call it something completely different now, but it was at the local park sponsored by the Optimus Club. Regardless, I feel like my glove or my bat or my batting gloves or some variation every year had to do with Mizuno, maybe my cleats. Maybe that the glove might have been Wilson, or I'm not really sure. That tells you just how far out of baseball I have been. I watch it, go Rangers, but I don't really play much anymore. Regardless, when I think of Mizuno, I think about baseball, and I think about running shoes because some of my friends who run really love the Mizuno shoes. These are the people that run half marathons and full marathons. They're like cultish about running, which is fine. I'm cultish about certain things. They're cultish about running. But regardless, today we get to talk about a shoe and silhouette and colorway that is completely brand new. I'm 100% positive I have not talked about this shoe or this type of shoe or this brand on this channel. Today we're talking about the Mizuno Sport Style Sky Medal. The Mizuno Sky Medal is strongly inspired by the aesthetics of the 90s and combines an unprecedented mix of new and vintage sport and lifestyle, iconic lines, and high-quality components. Sky Medal is an icon within the sport style collection and embodies the constant tension between tradition and innovation. Now, I'm not entirely sure if this is considered a running shoe or if it's a lifestyle shoe or if it's some variation thereof. Some people like it to run, some people like it for lifestyle. Regardless, I'm going to review this, talk about this shoe from a lifestyle perspective because, well, I don't really run, and if I did and when I did, I was more partial to a different brand and a different silhouette, but that's not what this is about. So this is a lifestyle shoe to me. Now, this shoe is apparently made up of 30% rubber, 50% leather, and 20% mesh as per their website. This shoe has official colorways of Lavender Frost, Snow White, and Luna, and the upper is made of suede and mesh with a rubber outsole and flat laces that match the lavender color of the upper. Now, when it comes to fit, my foot is about a 9.25. That shoe size does not exist, so depending on the brand and depending on the silhouette, I either go down to a 9, hope that fits, remove the insole, or go up to a 9.5, hope that fits, and if not, put in a third-party insole. With this Mizuno, I decided to go size 9, which I consider kind of my true to size, especially when you compare it to the runners and the low-top shoes of Adidas and Asics and Puma and Saucony, etc. To me, in this particular silhouette, size 9, true to size, fits, well, true to size. I felt comfortable wearing this shoe. I don't like a lot of lockdown in the midfoot, and I like to wiggle my toes in the toe box. So for me, true to size fit just fine. Now, it has a different kind of tongue, which some people might call a burrito tongue. I might call it like a pita tongue because it's not necessarily like a burrito wrap. It's connected, your tongue is connected to the upper, but it does have this wraparound here. It's almost as if your shoe has 3 different layers. You have your upper layer, well, not really. Oh yeah, your upper layer, and then you have this second layer, and then you have the third layer, which is the tongue. Now, it doesn't feel tight, it doesn't feel too thick, and it certainly doesn't feel too hot. But from a fit perspective, again, I feel comfortable in saying true to size fits true to size. My foot is a regular size foot, definitely not wide, might be considered a little bit narrow, but regardless, to me, true to size is the way to go. But as we all like to say, if you're able to go try on some Mizuno, I would definitely recommend it so that you can find the perfect fit depending on the silhouette for your foot. And when it comes to comfort, this shoe to me feels like a Saucony Pro Grid type comfort. It's got your regular rubber outsole, it's got that TPU EVA foam type feel on it. The upper doesn't feel too premium, but I think for the $140 US American dollar price point, you are getting a little bit quote unquote substandard material feeling. You're not getting the best suede, you're not getting the best leather, though you probably should, and you're not getting the best see-through breathability mesh. The mesh looks good, it looks fine, but it's definitely a little bit lowercase from something you might get than maybe say from a New Balance type shoe. All that to say though, I found this quite comfortable walking around the hardwood floors, which are on top of concrete, and I didn't feel any foot fatigue. I don't feel like this shoe would cause me any foot fatigue or cause me to have any issues in my shins or ankles or knees or anything like that, because as one gets older, comfort takes more of a priority. I think this burrito pita-like fit does feel good around my forefoot. I'm sure runners out there like Amado might be able to explain better the technology and the reasoning behind this burrito pita type tongue fit. I imagine it has to do with maybe the way the shoe locks down on your foot, especially when you tighten the laces. But regardless, to me, I thought it felt fine, and I actually prefer this, again, burrito pita type tongue fit than to say the burrito fit of the Adidas EQT, which is really one bending over. This one has double, which is why I call it like a pita. It's more like a pita, whereas the EQT is like a burrito. I'm getting hungry for, well, do I want Hispanic food? Do I want Greek food? I'm not really sure. Pitas, are they exclusively Greek? I apologize if they are not. Regardless, I think it's a comfortable shoe, especially when you consider the 140 US American dollar price point. I think it's great. Not sure if I would run in it. I'm not sure if you can run in it, but I would feel comfortable wearing this shoe anywhere between 8 and 12 hours a day without needing a third-party insole. I think it has the technology. I think it has the materials. And Mizuno, again, seems to me to be a sporty type lifestyle brand as well as a sporty brand. So I really feel like maybe they got the goods on this one. And again, it's got a great price. It's affordable considering other shoes these days. 140 is a lot of dollars. I totally get that. But when you're paying $180 to $220 for New Balance, for Adidas, for Nike, well, I think you're getting a pretty good deal. Now, what caught my eye about this shoe was definitely the lavender color. It matches this shirt. It matches the shorts that I'm wearing. I promise I didn't try to go matchy today, but I love lavender. Lavender and pink are two of my favorite colors, especially down here in Texas because it's so sunny. You can wear lavender and pink probably 12 months out of the year, just depends on the day, depends on the weather. As I mentioned, it does give me Saucony vibes, that Pro Grid Shadow, Pro Grid Omni. It's a very basic monotone shoe. It has that running Mizuno Roadrunner type logo on the side. Someone can educate me better. I probably could have done a little bit more research on that. Some of the things I like, it does have the little 3M on the back, so it tells me that maybe this is a running type shoe. It does say Mizuno on the back because it's a Mizuno shoe. It does have mismatched dual colored lace tips. You have red on one side and it says Mizuno. Of course, I'm just covering it up so you can't really see it. Mizuno. And then it has this light brownish, beigeish other side, which also kind of says Mizuno in white, and by kind of, I mean it does. Oh, it does. It's just really hard to see. That matches the yellowish on the back that says Mizuno. It also matches the tongue, which you see the Mizuno logo in red, or rather the text in red, and the Mizuno Roadrunner in yellow gold-ish. So really, it's a cream lavender with hints of red and hints of gold. I think it comes together really nicely. This is very much a spring shoe, a summer shoe, a fall shoe, and if you're in Texas, you could probably wear this shoe year-round. Now, I don't know anything about running shoes, like specifically shoes for running. Like, I get that there are shoes that people wear for recreational running, right? Like for me, when I was running, I was partial to the Asics Tokyo Racer because it had such a thinner outsole. I felt more ground control, but it still offered me support. I tried running an Ultra Boost and that hurt my knee within a mile. It was weird. I'm not even a real runner. I was just trying to lose some weight, and I'm going to get back into running again, and I'm probably going to go back to that Asics, but I would be curious if this is the type of shoe one can run in for street running, gravel running, or machine running. What do they call it? A running machine? I cannot believe elliptical. Why am I thinking running machine? What is it called? I literally had to stop the video and look up that it was called a treadmill. A treadmill. I must have misplaced that word in my brain for some, I must have replaced it with a sneaker term or something. Regardless, a treadmill. I wonder if this type of shoe would be good for treadmill running, for gravel running, for asphalt running, or for, I don't know, grass running. Regardless, I don't know. I'd be curious if you use this type of shoe, Mizuno or any other Mizunos, for serious running, for run club type running. I'd be curious. Let us know, because again, this is just a like, hey, this shoe feels good, it looks good, it's a nice looking shoe, it reminds me of a Saucony. I don't know, I don't mean that in any negative way. I like Saucony. I have about half a dozen different pairs of the Omni Pro Grid, the Shadow, the Azura. Obviously they're more lifestyle shoes, but This looks like a shoe I could probably try to run in. Somebody let me know in the comment section down below. I'm out. What do we think about this shoe for running purposes? Because this is not a running review. I could look up a running review shoe, but I'd be curious. Let us know what you think about this shoe as a running shoe. And of course, let us know what you think about this shoe as a lifestyle shoe. Do you have experience with Mizuno from a lifestyle perspective? Do you have other silhouettes that you would recommend? Do you have any information, experiences, stories, anecdotes, etc. about Mizuno, especially about this sports style Sky Medal or any other stuff? Put it in the comment section down below for people who might be stumbling upon this video, wondering if the Mizuno is a good brand for lifestyle, if it's a good brand for lifestyle running or serious running. Just let's talk about it in the comment section down below. All right. So to all of you out there, wherever you are, thanks for watching. Stay tuned and just chill. Till the next episode.